Hello, Sunday News viewers. This is Sunday News Sports Rep. And I'm joined by my colleague, Fungai Muderere.
Hello, viewers. It's good to have you along.
Well, this past weekend, we had the return of the Chibuko Super Cup. That was the quarterfinals out at Pop-Up Stadium in Mondoro Ngezi. And Fungai, you were there. The big story was, of course, about the return of the fans. 2,000 fully vaccinated fans were allowed to watch the matches over two days at Pop-Up. How was the atmosphere? Did you see like 2,000 fans out at Mondoro on Saturday? You were there, I know you were there.
First and foremost, Mehluli, I should say, when the announcement was made, there was so much excitement in the country that football fans will return to go and watch the most beautiful game in the world. But unfortunately, what I witnessed at Pop-Up Stadium in Mondoro was sort of people shunned those quarter-final matches. There were no fans, no big crowd to talk about. It was very disappointing. A very, very paltry crowd that watched those 4 quarter-final matches.
And do you think the move by the PSL to charge 20 US and 50 US, was it a wise one?
I wouldn't say it was a wise move. Actually, PSL actually shot themselves on the foot because we only saw a crowd of about less than 300 people. Just imagine Highlanders playing, FC Platinum playing on the same day, then you have a crowd of less than 300 people. So I think maybe the prices were so much exorbitant.
Yeah. And then, of course, for us in Bulawayo, the sad news, both Chicken Inn and Highlanders were knocked out last weekend. Well, we spoke to the coaches sometime, that is Antipas and Mehluli Mpofu. They said these are the finals before the finals, and exactly for the Bulawayo teams, they're now out. Highlanders were defending champions, having won this in 2019. Now they're out. What can you say? What caused the downfall of these two Bulawayo giants in Highlanders? Yeah,
it's unfortunate that it was yet so near, yet so far story for Bulawayo teams. It was unfortunate to watch a determined Chicken Inn going down to Ngezi Platinum. Maybe I should start with the Ngezi Platinum versus Chicken Inn game. Chicken Inn took control of the game in the 8th minute when Brian Musa scored after a good combination play with the Opel Chirinda. But Dave Mkamba, as experienced as he is, he had other thoughts. He leveled the matters about 10 minutes after Chicken Inn he had found their opener. Then there was this Nyasha Mtuli. He also found the second goal for Ngezi Platinum Stars. Then Chicken Inn went to sleep in the first stanza. But against the run of play, Chicken Inn came out as a determined lot in the second half. They piled pressure on Ngezi Platinum Stars, created chances, but unfortunately, they never converted. So, in fact, Joy Antipas here to allude to the fact that his boys played so well in the second stanza. And then even Rotold Lakama, the Ngezi Platinum coach, actually agreed that Chicken Inn had actually piled more pressure on them in the second stanza. So, but if you don't convert your chances, you are bound to lose a football match.
The Highlanders, we saw them, they also played really well, but they came out second best against Norman Mapezas, FC Platinum. Well, Highlanders, they just got sponsor in the form of Sakunda Holdings, put in quite good money into Highlanders. But still, up to now, they've drawn 3 and lost 1. What's really going on at Iposo? They're not scoring, and they're conceding goals. What's really going on? We thought that man was going to motivate the players at Highlanders.
Yes, while the Sakunda Holdings sponsorship was most welcome for Highlanders, I believe that the sponsorship package came at a time when those boys or the Highlanders camp was so much frustrated. So I think they are still trying to get into the groove, and where still they played against FC Platinum, a team that is already in the groove. They've been representing in the country in the intercontinental football, and as such, FC Platinum are in the groove. So it was always going to be difficult for Mehluli and his boys to get the better of FC Platinum.
And the opposed are playing, Rhinos away, start of the league. Do you think they'll finally come right?
I would say it will be a 50-50 encounter. Highlanders are still seeking to find the groove.
And how are things looking up for the four Blaue teams? We've got Highlanders, of course, the big one in the city, chickening the champions just a few years ago, 2015. We've got the Blaue Chiefs that are making so much noise. They've got a new coach now from Portugal, and of course, Omar Bimo, that is Blaue City. What do you think are the prospects for our teams this coming season, starting this coming Saturday? Our four teams, what do you think is in store for them? Do you think one of them might be champions this season?
Nah, I wouldn't say we'll get champions, but Highlanders will give a fight. Chickening will also give a fight. Bulawayo Chiefs have been beefing up their squad day in, day out, and this weekend they will have the services of Ian Nekati, Sipho Ndlovu, who were reportedly cup tight. They didn't feature for them in the Chibuku quarterfinal, in the Chibuku campaign. So as such, I think Highlanders Chickening and the Bulawayo Chiefs, they will give a fight. But I doubt with the Bulawayo City. Bulawayo City have proved to be a sort of a weak club. I won't rule them out totally, but they need to do something.
And then right where we are, the Lady Chevrons taking on Bangladesh in a few days' time. The Chevrons, as we speak, they are actually on their way from Harare, and Bangladesh arriving in a few days' time right here in the City of Kings. We've not had cricket here in Bulawayo. Internationally, I think we've not played cricket since 2018. How does it make you how do you feel as you live in this city? You've not had international cricket in quite a while. How does it make you feel to finally have some international cricket in Bulawayo?
Actually, I'm very much happy, Mehluli. Things seem to be opening up. Actually, we've had the opening of football. We've had the Binga Marathon coming there. Now is international cricket coming back to Bulawayo. I would say it's a very, very, very good development.
Yes, indeed. So much excitement with fans now being allowed, and this stadium, which has not seen fans in quite a while, that's Queen's Sports Club, right where we are. We'll see about 1,000 or so of fully vaccinated supporters of cricket coming to watch the national cricket team, that is Lady Chevrons, playing against Bangladesh. And of course at Elephant Hills Hotel, also at the Open Golf Tournament, which didn't take place last year. I'm quite excited with the sporting sector. Really opening up, the Binga Marathon coming along. But also our Sebbles out going to play a quadrangular series out in Stellenbosch, South Africa, and they're already in South Africa as we speak, preparing to play against Brazil. So I'm quite excited because all the time when sport there was no hope for sports, but now that we're opening up, fans being allowed, well, obviously we also allow fans in this weekend in Luveve Stadium. I'm quite excited, Fungai, with the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
In Bulawayo, where we are, we've got Hartsfield just across the road from here. We've got Queen's Sports Club, we've got Powerful Stadium, we've got Luveve Stadium, we've got even Kumalo Stadium. I would love to have fans coming into the stadium, because human beings, we don't like to be caged in. We want to be out there and play with our children. That's the talk these days, that want to go out and play with our children. So I'm quite excited as well, Fungai, about the fans, but hopefully the PSO will come to their senses about this whole pricing issue, because $20 or $50, I think it's for the people that you want to target. Yeah. For the men in Makokoba, for the men in Mbare, $20. It's just outrageous. For me, $50.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, even VIP used to cost between $10 and $20. Now you suddenly want to charge people. The PSO, their coffers. I can feel for them. They're trying. They've been playing football for quite a while. But we hope that their pricing
Yeah, hopefully they will revise their prices downwards, Mehluli. But I would say I'm very much happy. The authorities have sort of returned. The fans are back in the stadium. So we are hopeful that we are going to witness more and more of sporting activities. Maybe Mehluli, I should give you a quick rundown of the Chibuku Super Cup. You know what after the quarterfinal matches, Mehluli, there is this boy. You know what? At a certain sporting event, heroes are born. Everson Ferramba, no one knew about Everson Ferramba, the guy from Crembon Police. He actually fired Crembon Police into the semi-final of the Chibuku Super Cup. These are debutants, Mehluli. Going into the same, it means a lot. Everson Ferramba scoring 2 goals against Harare City. To post a major comeback, they were trading 1-0. So Everson Ferramba's brace happened to be the 16th brace of the Chibuku Super Cup competition. Also, Frank Mkarati of Dynamos edged Black Rhinos 1-0. Frank Mkarati's goal. So Frank Mkarati's goal took the Chibuku Super Cup goal tally to 156 goals. So we are now at 156 goals in the Chibuku Super Cup. We've had 16 braces. Brian Musa scored his 3rd goal in the Chibuku Super Cup, but unfortunately his team has since bowed out. That Temva Mkamba fine free kick from outside the box, which reduced Donovan Bennett, the Warriors goalkeeper, to a mere spectator. It was his 5th goal of the tournament. Now Mukamba is back. We don't know what will happen. So it's Ngezi Platinum, FC Platinum, Dynamos and Crembon Police in the Chibuku semi-finals. May the best team
just to
win.
Round up, Fungai, out of those 4 teams that you just mentioned, Dynamos, Crembon Bullets, there's FC Platinum and Ngezi Platinum Stars. Who do you think will hold aloft to that Chibuku Super Cup?
Since FC Platinum and the Ngezi Platinum are not going to meet each other in the semi-finals since they were in the same group, they are tipping one of the teams to lift that cup. But I will put my money on FC Platinum. Not taking away anything from Dynamos and Crembon Police, but I'm putting my money on FC Platinum.
Well, his man was FC Platinum to win the Chibuku Super Cup. That's Fungai Muderere, my colleague. That was the Sunday News Sports rep, and we will keep on giving you more sports reps as the season will starting this coming Saturday. So there will be a lot to talk about. Cricket starting is coming as well, but rugby just across the road. So a lot happening in Mlawa in terms of sport. So keep tuning on to Sunday News TV for more sports and of course and more other news on this Sunday News channel.